Dear students, welcome to you all. Today I am going to discuss about maxima and minima. Dear students, in calculus the maximum and minimum, plural maxima and minima of a function known collectively as extrema, singular extremum, or the largest and smallest values that the function attains at a point either within a given neighborhood, that is local or relative extremum, or on the entire domain of the function, that is global or absolute extremum. Application of derivative is a very powerful tool for finding maxima and minima of a function. Dear students, I want to tell you that if we find the largest and smallest values of a function on the entire domain are called absolute maximum and absolute minimum values of the function, and if we find the largest and smallest values of a function in a small interval lies in the domain are called local maximum or local minimum values of the function. Now we discuss maximum and minimum values of a function in its domain, that is absolute maximum and absolute minimum values of a function in its domain. Maximum value of a function, let fx be a real function defined on closed interval a to b, then fx is said to have the maximum value in closed interval a to b if there exists a point c in closed interval a to b such that fx less than or equal to fc for all x belongs to closed interval a to b. The number fc is called the maximum value of fx in the interval a to b, and the point c is called a point of maximum value of f in the closed interval a to b. We can see from the given figure. Here fc is the maximum value of fx in the interval a to b. Minimum value of a function, let fx be a real function defined on an interval a to b, that is closed interval, then fx is said to have the minimum value in the interval a to b if there exists a point c belongs to closed interval a to b such that fx greater than or equal to fc. Here fx greater than or equal to fc, here this is fc, and other than the point c fx is always greater than fc for all x belongs to closed interval a to b. The number fc is called the minimum value of fx. Here this is called the minimum value of fx in the interval a to b, and point c is called the point of minimum value of f in the closed interval a to b. Here minimum value of fx at x is equal to c, that is fc. Extremum values, the maximum or minimum value of a function is called an extreme or extremum value of the function. Critical points: the values of x for which f dash x equal to 0 or f dash x does not exist are called critical points. Now we discuss local maxima and local minima. Local maximum value of a function. We say that C is a point of local maximum of function fx if there is an open interval I containing C such that fx less than fc for all x belongs to the given interval. In this case, here fc is called a local maximum value of fx. Local minimum value of a function. We say that C is a point of local maximum. Local minimum value of a function. We say that C is a point of local minimum of a function fx if there is an open interval I containing C such that fc less than fx, or we can say that fx greater than fc. Here fx less than fc in the case of local maximum, but in case of local minimum fx greater than fc, or we can say that fc less than fx for all x belongs to the given interval I. In this case, fc is called a local minimum value of fx. Now, we discuss behavior of f dash x at local maxima and local minima. Case first, when C is a point of local maxima. Here, maxima is the plural of the maximum and minima is the plural of the minimum. In this case, fx is increasing for values of x slightly less than c. It ceases to increase at x is equal to c and then decreases. Here, slightly less than c, in this case x increases, and at the point C, it ceases to increase and then decreases. For small positive values of h, we have f dash x greater than 0 on closed interval c minus h c, means c and c slightly less than c, and f dash x less than 0 on c closed interval c to c plus h, means c and slightly greater than c. Thus, f dash x changes sign from positive to negative. Here this is positive and here this is negative as x increases through c. Case second, when c is a point of local minima. In this case, fx is decreasing for values of x slightly less than c. Here, slightly less than c. In this case, fx decreases. It ceases to decrease at x is equal to c. Here, at x is equal to c, here it ceases to decrease and then increases for values of x slightly greater than c. Here slightly greater than c, the value of fx increases here. So for small positive values of h, we have f dash x less than 0 on closed interval c minus h to c, here slightly less than c. here f dash x less than 0 and f dash x greater than 0 on C closed interval C to C plus h, that is slightly greater than C. Here f dash x greater than 0. Thus f dash x changes sign from negative to positive. Here this is negative and this is positive as x increases through C. Stationary points, the points at which f dash c equal to 0 are known as stationary points or turning points. Dear students, there are some remarks. First, a function can have at the most one absolute maximum and at the most one absolute minimum. Here, c is at the most one absolute maximum and b at the most one absolute minimum. A function may have more than one local maximum and more than one local minimum. Here local maximum points A and C more than one and local minimum points B and D more than one. A local maximum may be greater than a local minimum. Here local minimum is D, which is greater than the local maximum at A. Local maximum and local minimum occurs alternatively. Here maximum minimum, maximum minimum. From the above figure, A and C are the points of local maximum, while B and D are the points of local minima, and here local maxima A and C. It is clear that the local minimum at D is greater than the local maximum at A. First derivative test. Working rule for finding extremum values. First, find f dash x. Solve f dash x equal to 0 and suppose that the roots are a, b, c and so on. Then these are the candidates for maxima and minima. Means at these roots we find the maxima and minima. We test the function at each one of these values. Determine the sign of f dash x for values of x slightly less than c and for values of x slightly greater than c, which I have discussed above. Conclusion: if f dash x changes from positive to negative as x increases through c, then x is equal to c is a point of maximum. Already we have discussed, if f dash x changes sign from negative to positive as x increases through c, then x is equal to c is a point of minimum, which already have discussed above. If f dash x does not change sign as x increases through c, we say that x is neither a point of maximum nor a point of minimum. In this case, x is equal to c is called a point of inflection. If neither a point of maximum nor a point of minimum, in that case x is equal to c is called a point of inflection. Similarly, we may deal with the other roots of f dash x equal to 0 and examine them for maxima or minima. Here this is them. F dash x equal to 0 and examine them for maxima or minima. second derivative test. Let f be a function defined on an interval I and c belongs to the given interval. Let f be twice differentiable at c. Then first, x is equal to c is a point of local maxima if f dash c equal to 0 and f double dash c less than 0. Then the value of c is called maximum value of f. At x is equal to c is a point of local minima if f dash c equal to 0 and f double dash c greater than 0. Here in this case, for local maxima f double dash c less than 0, but for local minima f double dash c greater than 0. In this case, fc is called minimum value of f. Third, the test fails if f dash c equal to 0 and f double dash c equal to 0. Here, if f double dash c will be 0, in this case we go back to the first derivative test and find whether c is a point of local maxima, local minima or point of inflection. Maxima and minima on a closed interval. Let fx be a given function defined on closed interval a to b. Let the local minimum value of fx be small m and let the local maximum value of fx be capital M. Then minimum value of fx on closed interval a to b is the smallest of m, fa and fb. Means which one is the smallest from these three, that is the minimum value of fx. The maximum value of fx on closed interval a to b is the greatest of m, capital M, fa and fb. Which one of the greatest from these three values, that is the maximum value of fx. Now we discuss about the solution of exercise 6.5 from NCERT. Question number 2. Find the maximum and minimum values. Part first, if fx is equal to mod of x plus 2 minus 1. To find the solution, given that fx is equal to mod of x plus 2 minus 1. Dear students, the minimum value which can be attained by mod of x plus 2 is 0. Here from the figure we can see at x is equal to minus 2, this is 0. So minimum value of fx is here 0 minus 1, you will get minus 1. So minimum value of fx is minus 1. And from the figure we can see that if x tending to minus infinite, here fx tending to infinite, here that is fx, that is y, and this is also tending to infinite. And if x tending to infinite, here this side, right side of the x-axis, in that case fx also tending to infinite, here fx, that is y, also tending to infinite. So there is no maximum value. So there is no maximum value and minimum value is minus 1. Dear students, remaining questions of this exercise are homework. Thank you.